My name is Vinicius Esteves. I'm a Brazilian interventional cardiologist, and I'm here today with Dr. Flavio Ribichini from Italy. The objective here today is to announce this new initiative of PCR in Latin America. It's called PCR Rio Valves. And Flavio, this event that will be held in Rio de Janeiro, September 11 and 12, was created to address the necessities of the Latin America structural heart community. Can you go through a little bit what is being planned in terms of the scientific agenda for this group?
Of course. Thank you, Vinny. Yes, I work in Italy, but as you know, I am Argentinian, so very close to the Latin American community. And in the latest years, structural valvular interventions have been growing everywhere, and of course, LATAM is not the exception. This course is dedicated to contribute to the cultural and clinical growing of our community in different areas. One is to encourage clinicians to work on the screening and finding of the patients and determining the good timing for the treatment, for echocardiographers to learn how to screen candidates, for advanced echocardiographers to contribute in the cath lab during the interventions, and for interventionists that are starting their experience in the aortic valves to learn how to read the CT scans and to participate in the TAVI programs. Top level of education for those who are already training in mitral interventions and will start working soon in the tricuspid area.
Okay, great. I see that there are specific needs for this community, right? And then we're going to address all the three valves. We're going to address left atrial appendage closure. But I think imaging is key. As we see here during EuroPCR, imaging is key for planning the procedures and for the outcomes of the patients. Can you tell us a little bit how this is going to be addressed in Rio?
Well, as you said, planning is everything at the basis of structural intervention, and imaging is at the basis of planning. So there will be, of course, any kind of sessions, sponsored sessions, but overall what we want to plan are training sessions dedicated to people who want to come and to learn. And probably you are the good person to explain which are the different options that our attendees will be offered.
Great. We'll definitely have sessions dedicated for CT analysis, which you just mentioned that is super important. But one of the highest points of our agenda is the echo workshop. As you initially said, there's a huge need to teaching and for the community to learn not only the intra procedure, but these physicians, these colleagues, they need to understand the previous, what is needed in terms of measurements, to understand the severity of the disease, and then they will be ready to work on machines, to be prepared to go into the cath labs, intra-procedure, and of course, the post-procedure follow-up. And with all of that, we'll have a huge community ready to give all those three steps and for sure to give better outcomes for our patients.
Great.
There's something else that I really think it's important for us to address is the fact that we will also have live cases, educational live cases with PCR style, right? Can you tell us a little bit more about the centers, what we're going to address there?
Live cases are of top relevance in education. We will have mitral and tricuspid interventions from Bordeaux in France. We will have TAVI cases performed from the hospitals in Buenos Aires and Rio de Janeiro, where different types of valve platforms will be discussed, are implanted. But I also want to underline something which is very important, Vinny. We want to make this course for everyone, and we want everyone to get close to our initiative because we want to create this forum for everyone, no one excluded. From Mexico to Chile, Argentina, this is the place to be and share experiences and perspectives.
Great, I fully agree with you. This will be a truly inclusive meeting for all levels of clinical practice. We'll have space for the referral cardiologists. We have space for the imagists, for the interventional cardiologists, and for the surgeons. So this is a truly heart team meeting, correct? And we will be very comprehensive in our agenda, in our scientific program. And I believe it's going to be a great meeting to address all the needs. And as you mentioned, this is the Latin America meeting, and we're going to address all the needs of this community.